Hello and welcome to this week's 2-minute warning. Really getting down to the crunch time with legislative session set to adjourn at the end of the month. And as really all session long, taxes remain the dominant issue. The House in particular is really grappling with the whole notion of whether they're going to extend the temporary income tax. I think that a lot of observers are surprised at the resistance from rank and file Democrats to go ahead and vote for the extension. All Republicans are opposed. So the Democrats will have to come up with the 60 votes and 30 votes in the Senate in order to go ahead and pass that extension. I think it's looking increasingly unlikely that that may not get done in this regular session. Still, the House did go ahead and pass a version of a budget, which is $38 billion of spending. That does predict that the tax will be extended and they spend that revenue. But interestingly, the Speaker put a hold on those bills and they haven't been transferred to the Senate so that they can be perhaps amended in the future. That would also indicate that there's a little uncertainty whether the tax will be extended and they'll have to reduce those budget bills substantially. So we will see. We got some very interesting word late last week and early this week that a pro-business or pro-growth tax package is coming together in the House. It has a number of provisions that we would presumably be very supportive of, but then there will also be some elements that will balance out the revenue loss to the state. So we look forward to reviewing that package. Probably the biggest news is that there's an assumption that that package would be tied to the extension vote. We are now being told that those are going to be separate votes and that they can go ahead and pass a pro-business tax package without the extension passing. That's a real significant change, and I think will be welcome from the employer community. Other bills we're looking at, in particular importance, House Bill 3814. This would be the referendum on the minimum wage increase. It passed out of committee last week. We think it would be very negative for business climate to increase our minimum wage. And also an automatic IRA that every employer would have to be a part of, Senate Bill 2758. We're working that very hard in opposition as well. Look forward to getting back to you next week.